What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh1.
GURSH
Space.
1 WAN.
This is a video series where we answer the question. Oh, wait, did we say the Greater WAAAGH yet?
For the greater
WAAAGH!
So, this is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. And that is what Cage Schultz did. He asks, what happens to a Primarch soul when they die? Like Ferris or Sanguinius?
Well, I think you said it the best, and that was...
They go and fight in the Emperor's Army of the Light.
There you go, yep. Unless they are chaos bound, then their soul probably goes to their patron god.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think any of the demon Primarchs have died yet.
Curse.
Oh,
Well, you say you didn't, but
it's a theory.
yeah. Really, no traitor Primarch has died.
Sanguinius is dead. He's a good guy. Ferris Manus, he got beheaded. He's a good guy.
Perturabo's still around, right?
Perturabo's still around. Lorgar's meditating.
Oh, Alfarius.
Oh, yeah, he did die.
Or did he?
Ooh.
But yeah, that's what happens to them.
Mm-hmm.
They basically go away forever. Next question comes from Sadleem. Which race would be the most powerful, assuming all factions within their respected race were to unite as a singular, cohesive force?
That's
Orcs.
a good one. Tyranids.
I mean, the Tyranids already kind of are, like, they're already unified. Their problem is that they're slow. So they're not all here yet.
But if they're all here, like, I thought that's what he meant. Like, if every living being in
the
that
galaxy.
faction, yeah. Oh, in the galaxy?
Yeah.
I thought at all, like,
Explain yourself better, man.
in the universe.
You're making us look like fools. Okay, yeah, then I would give it to you. If it was, well, I don't know, because we don't know how many Tyranids there are. Like, this could be it.
That's true. That's true.
We don't know if, like, there's more Tyranids
Alright,
coming.
so let's just cut it plain and cleanly in the galaxy.
Orcs.
I still got to give it to Tyranids. Because they'll eat the orcs that are, being dead, and then they'll develop something against orc tactics, or they'll develop something above orc physiology that'll just, like, decimate them.
But I feel like if all orcs were to unite, because right now, the big battles that they have going on is on Armageddon, and then they have a big battle with the Tyranids. If the orcs from Armageddon were like, hey, there's a better fight with the Tyranids over there, and God's School's over there, he's calling us, we're unified now. Like, the entire just orc mass would push back the Tyranids. And orcs grow with the more conflict. So the bigger threat that comes from the Tyranids.
The more...
Yeah. Definitely not Eldar.
No. I feel like a third place might be the Necrons. Because
That's true.
they're already a threat, and not all the dynasties have awoken.
And their technology is far beyond anything that's...
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, I think the Necrons would beat the orcs.
You think so?
Yeah, because their technology.
But even though, like, they... Well, yeah, because it kills them through the atom.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they wouldn't be able to produce spores.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Good question.
My name is Crispy. How different would the Imperium be if all of the Emperor, or if the Emperor told all of the Primarchs about the Webway project? Would the Horus Heresy still occur?
Maybe not to the extent that it was, but I do think that Chaos somehow would have still corrupted some of the Primarchs.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I feel the same way too.
Especially like Perturabo, Conrad Kurz, all the ones that were basically had a chip on their shoulder to begin with.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the whole thing with the core Pharaon and Logar, that would have still happened. But I mean, yeah.
Next question comes from Shinzer. It's a really good question. What if some Kroot ate a perpetual? So if you don't know, a Kroot, when he eats, or he gains the traits of whatever they eat through
the years.
Generation
by generation.
And if you're a perpetual and you get chained up and you get like sliced piece by piece, technically the Kroot could eat. Like entire generations of Kroot can be fed by perpetuals.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, can't a perpetual just be like feed or end world hunger then?
I mean, yeah, but I mean that's because that's so minuscule. Like, yeah, you'll have an endless supply, but you're always gonna have that constant amount of mass. Like, you can't Like you could feed people one horse at a time. I don't know why I said horse. But
we don't even need horses.
You're always gonna have that same amount. So by the time like it's like gonna be an endless cycle of you just feeding, but you're never gonna have enough to feed the entirety.
Right.
Like yeah, I could see you getting away feeding a whole like city, maybe a planet worth.
But you could feed an entire unit of, or a unit of like 10, or like a family of crew.
Yeah, I see that happening. Yeah.
So would they gain the perpetual ability?
I feel like is the perpetual thing something that's in their genetics, or is that like some warpy thing that like?
I think it's it can't be genetic, because if it was genetic, then every Primarch would be.
Right.
Oh, so then they wouldn't gain it because it's not genetic. It's something otherworldly, warp. So there you go. The answer is nothing.
No. They'll probably just become more human or something like that.
Yeah.
Depending what perpetual thing they eat.
But depending which perpetual too, if they eat Vulcan, they're gonna develop really big and like throbbing, like just height. Right? Their height. I don't know how your height would be throbbing. Next question comes from Wookie812 or 810. What faction do you think would beat the Necrons/Tyranids in a war of attrition?
The orgs?
Yeah, we kind of talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about it. What a coincidence. All Might. Have the Necrons fought against Chaos Demons? And if so, what real relation do these two factions have? I mean, I feel like demons don't really have any beef with Necrons and vice versa.
If any, like, Khorne would just really like them because they're a good, like, fighting.
But they're mindless, so they don't get joy out of fighting. Like
they're not
true. Like, oh, I need to kill as many people as I can.
That's true.
They're just like, zap, zap.
They could be utilized, though, by Khorne, like the orcs are being utilized to, like, train Khorne's generals and whatnot.
Right.
But you would have to separate them from the hive mind, and if you separate them from the hive mind, then they just become creatures. And the whole thing about Tyranids and the danger of Tyranids is the fact that they have the hive mind.
No, we're talking about Necrons here.
No, he said Tyranids/Necrons.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Oh. That's what he said. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Well, now I'm lost.
I think you're talking about an older... Yeah, we're on a different question now.
What question was it?
Have the Necrons fought against Chaos Demons?
Oh, I thought we were still on the other question. Oh, Jesus. This is a long day. So, yeah. That's what it was?
Yeah, I mean, you were on the right track, and then you brought in Tyranids.
Because I was thinking of, like, how they could be utilized, how Tyranids can be... No.
Because I guess Tyranids...
What are we talking about?
So
Necrons and Chaos.
Chaos Demons, yeah.
I thought it was Tyranids and Chaos.
But I mean, you're on the same path because Necrons as well as Tyranids are kind of mindless. They do have a hive mind or a Necron lord guiding them. So in that manner, they can train the generals.
The generals and whatnot. But like Khorne, but then in that situation, because I feel like a Necron warrior without like his protocol is just a robot.
That's what it is, yeah.
And then a Tyranid without his hive mind is like...
a wild beast.
Yeah, and I think that the wild beast is more dangerous because it still has like instincts, whereas like a robot is just like, I'm a robot.
Yeah, I'm programmed to do this.
Yeah.
No matter what. So
yeah.
With instincts, you can adapt to incoming hazards. With a robot, you're just going to be... I mean, you might be programmed to do dodge when they strike.
Yeah.
But then they can do like an uppercut, and that's not in your programming, so you'll just...
Yeah. So then, there'll be like a learning curve, basically. But the Necrons do have beef with the Chaos, right? They don't like anything that has to do with Chaos because of the war in heaven.
Yeah, war in heaven, the warp, that whole thing.
Yeah, they have no way of controlling it, so it's just like a threat.
They freaking put pylons to shut the Eye of Terror on Katie.
Yeah.
So they don't like each other.
Yes. Next question.
Dragon Punch 903. Between the both of you, who has won more games of 40K?
That's a tough one.
I feel like this guy has.
Yeah, but like I win them because it's four. It's like four of us playing, so I play it smart.
You bring the non-threatening list so we can overlook you.
Exactly.
And then by the end of the game, you got your army all ready to pick up the scraps.
So I played through trickery. And like if it was just one-on-one, you would always beat me. Because you have. I don't think I've ever beaten you on a one-on-one. We've played maybe like 2 though.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe a third is coming.
100,000 subscribers is coming soon. We might have like an epic battle report. Next question comes from Alex West. What type of bear is best?
Easily, best bear is a brown bear.
No, koala.
Koalas aren't bears.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They're baby bears.
Koalas? No, they are not.
Yeah, they sleep for like 23 hours.
Yeah, in the last hour, they're not bears.
So you're saying that they're bears while they're sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
Brown bears, because they're like beasts.
What's the difference between a brown bear and a grizzly bear?
One's brown.
Okay. They're both brown.
Some grizzlies are black, aren't they?
Mm-mm.
No.
Then that's a black bear. What's the difference? Never mind. Next question.
Yeah, this one's by Cage Schultz. How long are the lifespans of Xenos, such as Orcs and Eldar?
Good question. So the Eldar live for hundreds of years.
Do they die of old age?
Yeah, they die of old age, but their spirit gets put into the spirit stone, so technically they never die because like their essence still remains.
Mm-hmm.
But like flesh and blood, don't they live like 200 years?
No, it's got to be more than that because I feel like some people like spend centuries trying to perfect one path.
Oh, that
and
is
when
true.
they do, they go on other ones.
Yeah. So a shitload for Eldar. Orcs live indefinitely unless they die, which they will.
It's like you're saying, oh, they're immortal unless they die.
But they will, unless they get killed by like
outside forces.
Exactly.
Do orcs get viruses at all?
Yeah.
So can they die of disease?
They don't die of disease. They can get like infected by Nurgle, and then they don't become orcs anymore.
Become plague bearers.
Yeah.
Poxwalkers.
Exactly. And then humans live a little bit longer than we do because augmentations and all that.
Yeah.
Space Marines. What did we say? How old is Blood Angel's man? What's his name?
Oh, Dante. Isn't he like, I want to say 1,000 years?
Something like that. Yeah. And then who are we missing?
Oh, the Tau. I think they live around the same age as a human. Yeah.
No, actually, didn't I read there's like 40 years as their max?
You might be right. Yeah.
Unless you're Farsight.
Mm-hmm. Then you just steal people's life.
And not know about it.
How do you not know? I mean, that's the thing that I never understood.
I go to the store and I accidentally steal all the time. I'm just kidding, I don't. I know what I'm doing.
Boom.
Yeah. And then Necrons live forever.
Yeah. Well, before they got those Necron bodies, how old did they live for?
Not that long, 10 years.
Really? Necron tier?
Yeah, because they developed cancer right away because of their son.
Damn, okay, yeah. That's, Tyranids.
Technically, it's like a hive mind, so it's like... What is a Tyranid? No, like a regular Tyranid is like any creature. It has a purpose, and once if it fills its purpose, it dies. So it's not like a regular creature. Never mind. It's like a robot almost.
Almost, yeah, because you got this thing controlling that aspect of it. I guess it's its own as a hive mind, which could be forever.
Yeah, because we don't know when the hive mind started. Think of Ant Canada. I just wanted to plug that in.
Yeah, it's a really good channel. I'm addicted.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all the Xenos runs, right?
Yeah, that is. Yes.
Yeah.
And those were the questions for today, right?
That's it.
Thanks so much for asking the questions, guys. We'll see you next week.
As always, I'm the Sound Alchemist.
Gersh1.
And we are out of here.